Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. Welcome to the free game collection. So we are doing another Xbox 360 special. So I did one of these last year. I'll put a link around me so you can go back and watch that episode if you want to. Basically, I love the Xbox 360, and the first year I did this, I decided I wanted to do one episode dedicated to just the Xbox 360. I wanted to do it again this year. Bit different though this year. I mean, when I did it last year, not many people were too interested in the Xbox 360. Completely different kettle of fish, as I'm sure you're all aware this year. You know, Xbox 360 is really taken off. But these are basically all games that I've found throughout the year as part of the free game collection. Couple rules. None of these have been part of a bundle, so I haven't bought them packaged in with other deals and sort of took them out and put them to the side. They're all self-contained. They've all cost less than £1. In fact, all of these have cost £1 or 50 pence. Let's take care of the financial part of this right now, actually. These in total came to £24. Let's take £24 away from the cash. We won't be getting any money added back to that like we usually do, because all of these are being kept, but that's why we add a little bit to it in all the other episodes. So £24 all these Xbox 360 games have cost me. We've got a little order. I'm just going to run through them and just show you all the ones I've got. We'll start with, I've got an order of joy. So the ones at the top are the ones that I need for the collection. The ones at the bottom are the ones that I'm really happy to be adding. So let's crack on, shall we? Let's go through the games one by one. So starting off, we've got CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, Fatal Conspiracy. Not a massive fan of the CSI series, but Lawrence Fishburne, whatever his name is, looks very young there, isn't he? He's much older these days. I probably won't, I wasn't a fan of the show, so I'm probably not going to be a fan of the game, but I needed it for the collection. So Fatal Conspiracy, pick that one up. Probably won't ever play it, but I need it for my Xbox 360 collection. The Beatles, Rock Band. I love the Beatles. Hey Jude especially, love that song. I'm just not very good with Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I probably will have a quick go on this just to experience. The back looks decent actually, you know, you can see all the Beatles on the back there, but I know I'm not going to be very good at it, but I'll have a quick go at it, but I don't expect myself to be any good at it. F1 2013, another one of the F1 series that I need. Again, I'm not very good at racing games, said this multiple times. I'm especially not very good at the more realistic ones. I probably won't play this over, say, Need for Speed on the PS2s or one of the Forza games, probably not, but F1 2013, still need it for the Xbox 360 collection, so picked that one up, can't complain about it. This is one I'm more likely to play, Race Driver Grid. I picked this one up and I thought, oh, I picked this up thinking I've already got this, I'll trade this in for some voucher. Double checked and I didn't have it. That's a theme I'll mention on down the line of some of these games. That's definitely something to keep an eye out for. But yeah, Race Driver Grid. I've got Grid 2. I just didn't have this one. So yeah, haven't played it before. Don't know too much about it. It's a racing game. I will probably have a little go on that at some point in time. This is another one. Medal of Honor Warfighter. Another game where I just didn't ever pick it up. I picked this one up for like 50p from a charity shop. I remember picking this one up and I thought, oh, I must get 50p for it. I don't think I do. But just one of those games I always assumed I had in my collection, so which I didn't at all. But I picked it up. Good thing I did. Need it in the collection. It's good. It's got a nice little Great Britain flag on the front there. It's quite nice to see a Xbox 360 game with a soldier that doesn't have an American flag on the front of the cover for a change. But yeah, Medal of Honor, picked that one up. Finally got that one. Superbike World Championship 2009. Again, I've got a couple of the Superbikes now. It's a series I didn't really know existed until a couple of years ago. I've got a couple in the collection now, but yeah, Superbike World Championship 09 is just another one of the ones that I need to add to the collection. So fantastic, I'll add it there. I will probably give that one a go because I don't play many bike games. It is obviously a racing game, so there's not too much difference, but you know, it's worth a little dabble. I've played one of the other Superbike games. It weren't too bad. It just didn't hold my attention for very long. So this one's a Dutch copy of, so it says Cars the International Race Van Tackle. I'm not sure what the Van Tackle, but I'm assuming the rest is the international race. It's a cars game. I picked this up from a charity shop for £1. Yeah, I can't read the backs, it's all in Dutch, but some of the cars games have a bit of value. I'm not actually sure if this one does or doesn't, but cars game picked up. We're going to leave it sitting there, so fantastic. Like I say, some of the cards games are worth a lot more than others. It might be worth having a little look, see which ones are worth more than the other ones. This is a fantastic game. Pro Evolution Soccer 6. This is the best Pro Evo game, full stop. It could be one of the best, it might be the best football game in my opinion, full stop. I'll need to check before I'm prepared to stand by that statement, but it could be. This, I played the hell out of on PS2. I didn't know I didn't have it on the Xbox 360. Dirt cheap this is in CEX. You've got to have it. Yeah, the guy on the front, is it Adrian? oh God, I think it's Adrian. He was broken, basically. His shot power, his accuracy was, all you had to do was get anywhere near the opponent's half and press shoot and it was going in the net. It was ridiculous, but a fantastic game. Got to pick that one up with a young John Terry on the front as well. Fantastic game. Pick that one up if you haven't got it. Blazing Angels 2, Secret Missions of World War II. Do you know what? These games I always pick up and I think that looks fantastic on the back. I fancy a bit of that. It really grabs your attention. They never quite live up to it in my opinion. I'm always more excited to play it than I am when I'm actually playing it. This one seems good though. Seems to be over Egypt and a couple other countries here. That looks like Washington on the back. But yeah, Blazing Angels 2. I got Blazing Angels 1, but fantastic, great to be adding that one to the collection. I will have a quick go because one day one of them's going to live up to my expectations. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Not seen the films. I don't really know what it's all about. This game isn't really giving anything away on the back. I assume it looks like that guy on the front trains dragons or something. Yeah, Dreamworks. I can't tell you much about this one. Picked it up, don't have it in the collection. Not seen the films, don't know much about it, but there you go. How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's in my collection now. So this is another one of the ones. So again, if you pick up this many games, it's definitely worth, before you trade them in, before you sell them, even if you think you've got it, just double check, because Rise of the Tomb Raider, I picked this up so many times on the Xbox 360 and traded it, or took it in for voucher, whatever have you. I don't have it. I don't know. I just randomly checked before I took this one in and realised I didn't have it. So yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think it's because I've got it on Xbox One. I was getting confused, but fantastic series, the new Tomb Raider trilogy, I think it is. Fantastic. Got that in the collection now. Not going to let that one escape me. SXX, SSX. That's right. Love these games growing up, especially on the PS2. Not played this one, but I'll certainly give it a go. I assume it's very similar to the other games in the series, but just a bit more modern than the ones I played growing up. But yeah, SSX, fantastic. Adding that one to the collection. Another one that, to be honest, I thought I had, but this one I didn't know existed. FIFA Streets 3, absolutely fantastic. I love it. I got this one actually. This is a cash converters 99p, but it was just on its own, not as like the bundles that you see me do every now and then. Crouchy on the front is just a stick, and then Gattuso is an absolute unit on the front. Yeah, they're completely different from the FIFA games. I just didn't know that they did a FIFA Streets 3. I knew one and two, but yeah, there's a third apparently, so fantastic. Adding that one to the collection. Really, really, really happy when I found that one. This one, I don't know anything about. Ace Combat Assault Horizon. Not a Scooby-Doo. Make Metal Bleed. This is Ace Combat Assault Horizon, the blockbuster new shooter set to revolutionise air combat. Oh, don't know if it did, to be fair. Yes, by Namco. Yeah, there you go. Adding that one to the collection. Fantastic. This is a good one. Tropico 5. So I've played a couple of the Tropico games. They're fantastic. It's by Calypso. They're one of my favourite publishers, developers, whatever they are. I don't know the difference between the two, to be honest with you. Yeah, if you haven't played any of the Tropico series, I suggest giving it a go, especially if you like things like Civilization and City Skyline, things like that. It's just a different take on it, where you're a bit of a dodgy El Presidente. But yeah, this is a lovely copy as well. I picked this up at a car boot for £1, and it's still got like it's got like it's passports with like postcards and things in it. Absolutely crack. So really glad to have picked that one up. Fantastic. Star Wars Star Trek Legacy. Don't want to trigger anyone there. There's a couple Star Trek games that I want to pick up this year. This one's by Bethesda. I never knew Bethesda made a Star Trek game. Haven't played this one, but I am definitely going to give it a go. It seems to be like a Starfleet flight simulator based in space, probably. But yeah, it just looks Bethesda and Star Trek Legacy. Those two things. Worth a go. So I'm going to definitely have a go on that. I was happy to pick this one up. So this is an American copy actually. Adventure Time. Explore the dungeon because I don't know. I've never watched Adventure Time. This was a 99p from Cash Converters as well. I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. You always see the main characters in places like Forbidden Planet and HMV, that sort of thing. I've only got one other Adventure Time game, and that's on the 360 as well. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I couldn't tell you anything about it, but there you go. It's in the collection, 99p. Absolutely fantastic. Again, it was just in Cash Converters, just sitting there on its own for 99p. Chrome Hounds by Sega. Again, to be honest, I don't know. It looks like an armoured core thing on the back. Control your ultimate combat war vehicle and assemble a multiplayer squadron to fight fast action strategic battles amidst a massive global conflict. There you go. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Chrome Hounds, never really seen anyone mention it, but it's a lovely copy and it's by Sega, so we can have a go, can't we? We can have a bash on it. But yeah, Chrome Hounds, why not? Pick it up because I need it. The Smurfs 2. It's got a lovely little Smurfs sticker there, which is nice. This is a film, I do believe, that came out, so I assume this is a game to support the movie. Columbia Pictures on the back, yeah. Not played it. I haven't watched any of the Smurfs movies. To me, the Smurfs are still the old school cartoon that used to be on Hanna-Barbera, was it, or something? Oh, I'm going right back now, showing my age there. But yeah, Smurfs 2. It's the Smurfs. It's the Smurfs. I don't know anything about it. They're probably blue and they're running around. There you go. This one, I don't know. Warhammer Battle March. This is American as well. Yeah, it's a Warhammer game. I don't do Warhammer. I don't know anything about it, but that's a fantastic looking cover art. Bandai Namco. Prepare for the Battle March invasion. Command your armies. Mighty Empire, hordes, chaos, unruly orcs and goblins. Yeah, sounds fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. This is actually sealed as well. Is it actually sealed? Yes, it is sealed. I haven't opened this one before. Where did I get this? Was in a charity shop. Yeah, Battle March. Don't know anything about it, but the cover art looks absolutely beautiful. So brilliant. Here's one. Conan. See, never used to see anyone mention this game. It's come up in a few people's videos this year. If I remember correct, yeah, it's a promotional copy disc, which I couldn't care less. And it's in, this I think is an OG Xbox case. So it's a bit of a weird one. Got the manual, but yeah, Conan. Don't have it. Got it in the collection now. I can't really tell again much from looking at the back. It doesn't give anything away. The graphics don't look that great, to be honest. But I've heard a few people mention it, so we will have a go. And it's from Paradox as well. Another developer, publisher, whatever that I'm into. So fantastic. Well, it's from THQ as well, actually. It's got a few, actually. Anyway, Conan. There you go. Jabbering on. Men in Black. Alien Crisis. No manual, unfortunately, on this one. I loved the original Men in Black when that came out. I went to the cinemas to watch it when I was quite a young lad. Yeah, I do like the Men in Black series. Again, the back of the cases just give nothing away. It's very hard to talk about games that you've not played when you get so much little information on the back of cases these days. But hey, Men in Black Alien Crisis, as long as it's better than the one on the PlayStation 1, which again, great nostalgia for, I'll be all right. But that game is hard as hell. That one doesn't look too bad. This is a slight variation on a game I've already got. Super Street Fighter 4. I've got Street Fighter 4. I don't really know what's so special about this super version. Again, this was 99p, just on its own one day in cash converters. More challenges, more moves, new online modes. It probably don't work now. Bonus stage returns, the ultimate version of Street Fighter 4. Oh, okay, so I think it's just Street Fighter 4 with all the DLC and things on a disc. Hey ho, got it in the collection now. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Coming towards the end now. So Shrek the Third. This was actually one of the first Xbox 360 games I ever had. I think it came with the console that I got when I was a boy, but it just disappeared. It vanished off the face of the earth. It's not that cheap, actually, Shrek the Third. You'd have thought this would be quite a cheap game, but it's not. I do remember playing it and being very thinking of it quite fondly. However, it was many years ago. Can't really recall if the game's any good or not. But yeah, Shrek the Third. Fantastic. Got that in the collection now. Again, a game that you'd think is worth pennies, but not. Here's another one. Right, you've seen me pick this up already this year. Sonic Generations. I got this in a Cash Converters 99p special episode. I was, again, convinced that I had it. I didn't even check. I didn't have it. So, again, I picked this one up afterwards and thought, great, more voucher. It's a good thing I checked, but I don't have it. This one is in absolutely fantastic condition. Beautiful game. Yeah, I thought I had it. So again, always check the games that you think you've got, because, you know, you probably, as soon as you get a collection the size of my Xbox 360, I just assumed I had it, which means I probably picked it up so many times and sold it, assuming that I had it, which is why I was at that mental state with it. But yeah, great game to be adding. Damnation. It looks like a steampunk game. I can't really tell what it is you're playing against. It doesn't really tell you. Powered by steam, fueled by vengeance. It looks quite nice. It's a good condition game. It's an 18 as well, so I assume it's got a certain degree of gore to it. Fight through vast and massively vertical environments. You see, that don't really give you anything, does it? Play through the entire campaign or specific missions. Again, nothing. Infiltrate enemy strongholds by navigating ledges, zip lines, and other environmental obstacles. This tells you nothing about the game. Tells you nothing. Anyway, Damnation. Fantastic. Let's add it to the collection either way. Got 3 left here now. So, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2. Again, this was a 99p game just sitting on its own at Cash Converters. The gang is back, follow the colourful characters of the world of Pac-Man. So Pac-Man to me is old school Pac-Man. I've never played any of the former Pac-Man. This looks really, I think I've got Pac-Man, this is Pac-Man 2, I think I've got Pac-Man 1 on the 360. I may have it on the PS3. Anyway, yeah, brilliant. Not a very cheap game. I don't know if it's any good, to be fair. It's Bandai Namco again, so it's got the potential to be half decent. But yeah, Pac-Man 2, fantastic. Thank you very much. So this one I got from a car boot. This was actually one of the 50p games. Ultimate Alliance 2. Fantastic. I was really chuffed when I found this was actually grouped in with a load of DVDs. The only problem is the case is quite battered. The inlay has really seen better days. But again, I weren't going to leave it there and I don't have it in the collection. The manual's lovely. The case is, the manual and the disc are absolutely fine, absolutely lovely. It's just the case is a bit battered. But yeah, Ultimate Alliance 2, I don't have it on the 360, so I was obviously picking it up despite its condition. I think I've got it on the PS3 again. But yeah, so I think these came out before the Marvel Universe really started to take off, so some of the characters in them are a bit more old school, a bit more like their comic book based characters. Yeah, really good. I'm definitely going to give this one a go, but I need to play Ultimate Alliance 1. My backlog is starting to become a bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. A conversation for another day, but I will be playing Ultimate Alliance 2. Fantastic game to people. And the last one is a game that I've wanted for a while. Just it always escaped me. It's the triple pack. So it's Trials, Limbo, and Splosion Man. So it's 3 games in one. I've played Limbo before. I played that on some, I can't remember if it's on the Xbox One or the 360. Trials, I've had a little go on a demo, I believe. Splosion Man, I've never seen before. This, I think, has dropped down in price over the years, because I remember looking at this in CEX a good while ago, and this was quite pricey. It's dropped down now, but yeah, fantastic. Unfortunately, no manual with it, but I don't really care less about that for this game. Yeah, this triple pack. Just really chuffed to have picked this one up. It's a game that I've always looked at and thought I should pick that up at some point, but I got it for £1 in a charity shop in the end. So fantastic. Again, the case needs a bit of love. I wonder if, oh no, because they were from different places, weren't they? I wonder what people do to these cases to get them in this condition. I think they just get damp, don't they? People put them in lofts or garages or things and don't take care of them. But fantastic game to have picked up. So that's it. 30 Xbox 360 games being added to the collection. Again, the Xbox 360 for me has become more and more difficult to collect for because I've got so many of them. So adding any games to it is absolutely brilliant. And again, the prices are starting to go up now. So I think that'll slow down. So we did this episode last year. We've done it this year. I'll be very interested to see what next year's looks like, you know, whether we can actually go and do a little Xbox 360 special with people so on top of trying to collect for the Xbox 360 these days. But hey ho, really chuffed, really glad to be adding these. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves.